Meet Joe. Joe's a bartender at a local family restaurant, maybe one of yours. Joe is a great employee. He knows his customers, he knows his regulars, he delivers exceptional hospitality, and he gets great tips as a result. But Joe is sad because Joe, like all of his colleagues, makes most of his money off tips, and his bank account gets a little low in between those paychecks. See, Joe remembers a time not so long ago where he had cash in his pocket at the end of every shift, and we would go out and use that money as his spending money in between paychecks. Unfortunately, nearly all of Joe's customers are now tipping on credit cards, and so there isn't enough cash in the till at the end of the night to tip out Joe and all of his colleagues. So, with the TipHaus data, we know that 93% of tips today are on credit card. Unfortunately, a lot of Joe's colleagues have started picking up shifts for DoorDash and Uber because those places pay daily. In addition, some of his friends have to go to MoneyTree or payday loan providers to cover an expense like a medical bill or a flat tire. And still others have quit the industry altogether, which probably makes Joe saddest of all. The team at TipHaus was founded by restaurant industry workers who wanted to solve the challenges of tip automation and did so by integrating with point-of-sale systems and time management systems, and in delivering automated tip calculations for managers and their employees. However, as we approached our first 1,000 customers, we realized that we had feedback about seeing tips was great, but receiving tips at the end of your shift was even better. So the team went to work designing Earn Tip Access, a product specifically designed for the restaurant industry and its workers. So Earn Tip Access allows employees to receive tips every single day, within 5 minutes of distribution, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes, distribution even on weekends. Eliminating the need to wait for the banks to open or to wait for money to transfer was a key innovation of the team in order to deliver a solution that really works for restaurants. Within the employee app shown here, we designed additional innovations, such as peer-to-peer transfers, where one employee can tip out another, but also transfer the tax liability of that tip. Because the TipHaus Earn Tip Access is built off of our core software platform, tips are automatically calculated. Managers and payroll teams can absolutely just look over the payroll, make sure there are no missed punch-outs, and then deliver tips via the click of a single button. Employees then get to choose how they want to receive those tips, either in the bank account that they already have, opening a bank account with us if they don't already have a bank account, and as we know, some of our team members don't have bank accounts. And finally, they can leave it on their paycheck if they want to. It's up to the employee. Because of all of these innovations and others, the TipHaus Earn Tip Access is one of the fastest growing daily pay platforms since its launch last summer. With over 100 million in tips calculated every month through TipHaus, and 11 million distributed through Earn Tip Access to over 5,000 happy employees at hundreds of locations across the country. Now, for all you technologists in the room, how many of you have implemented a single piece of software and seen a direct reduction in employee turnover? Some of the early Earn Tip Access customers have noted that a 20% reduction in turnover just from implementing our software. Take that idea back to your operations teams, please. So my name is Steve Hooper. I'm the president of financial services here at TipHaus. But the real reason that I know so much about this platform is because I'm not just the Tip Club president, I'm also a customer. I was running Ethan Stowell restaurants in Seattle until last year. And I saw firsthand how my employees were frustrated and didn't understand how the tip pools all worked. I saw how 40% of my payroll team's time every single week was spent in tip spreadsheets and dealing with tip problems. And I also saw how many of my friends were getting sued by ambulance-chasing, money-grubbing motherfucking lawyers. And as a result, having to deal with all the repercussions of that. Unfortunately, we usually get a phone call from these folks the day after the lawsuit hits. So I implemented TipHaus at my restaurant group to increase employee transparency, to improve the payroll team's efficiency, and to generally add retention and benefits to all of our employees. So do yourselves and all of the Joes that work for you a favor. Hit the QR code, download our operator risk mitigating checklist, and what's the last thing? Oh yeah, learn about Earn Tip Access. Thank you very much, and come to booth 161. Thank you, Christian.
Well done, well done.